Fans of Grignr, you all knew this day would come, and it is finally here. The final excursion, adventure, conquest of the Grignr people, with your very good friend, Pirate King Grignr, the Indomitable of Solstheim. Lots of reasons, of course. Firstly, CK3's new DLC is coming out very, very, very soon. There's going to be a game update, DLC update, etc., etc. EK2 got an update. Elder Kings itself got an update and added a whole bunch of new stuff, so I'm sure it won't be long before the mods break as well. And more importantly, he's been here for quite a long time. I need something fresh. I need something different, and here we are in Grignr land, ready to finally unify Solstheim under Grignr. There is a single county sticking out like a sore thumb, well, sticking out geographically too, that being Frostmoth. The only county standing between us and totally Solstheim. Now, somebody in the comments did say, please rename Solstheim to something more on brand. You might notice I've renamed every other title here to be a bit more appropriate for Grignr. We've got Fell Grignr, we've got Grignr Ding, we've got Grignr Host, Grignr Rung, Grignr Fjord. All of it is much more on brand now, but it's finally time, I think. Let's go to Solstheim proper and let's rename it something suitable for this dynasty. We're going to name it Big Grignr Island. We've got Little Grignr Island over to the west, of course. Grignr Hall, Grignr City is on Grignr Island, original Grignr Island. Now we have Big Grignr Island. For King Grignr, of course. Now, today's episode probably going to be long and slow, just the way you Kings like it here. So, we're probably going to, we're going to have to do a lot of preparation, along with, of course, the actual war itself today, which will be a long and difficult conquest, I'm sure, across Eastmarch. First thing to point out, of course, is the dragon. Now, I kind of taught this up a little bit. We've got Summoner Dragon, which would be amazing. It's 3,000 piety. Somebody did say temper your expectations a little bit. You know, don't be don't assume this is going to be some unstoppable, super-powered unit that's going to make this war trivial. It's absolutely not. As you can see there, it does say the dragon is represented by a small man-at-arms regiment of 10 men. While very powerful, a dragon is not fully invincible, and as such, they take part in battles and ravage the battlefield. They will get injured and grow tired, both physically and of fighting for you. So bear that in mind. Of course, in Skyrim, you see guards just casually shooting down dragons as if they're nothing. So they're not an invincible, you know, weapon that's going to be able to stand up to the 40,000 troops of this branch of House Alalu, right? So we've got to be careful about that one. Reinstate Dragon Rule. Is that possible? Oh, you have to completely control Skyrim. Yeah, I would love to have done that as a longer-term goal, but the timing was obviously a little bit off with loads of new updates coming out. So where do we even begin then? Oh, and I will be, I've already started doing a little bit of planning in Discord. We've started a specific CK3 modding forum over in Discord, one of the forum style of channels where you can make posts and kind of go between them in a bit more of a self-contained way. Talking about, you know, making it so in the future when we play Elder Kings, maybe there's a small chance Grignr can spawn on Solstheim. Maybe similar to, say, how the Aztecs run in Crusader Kings 2. We can maybe have Elrang spawn in down in Valenwood or maybe in some of the AYLEID ruins. But I've talked more about that over there if you are curious. So it's not as if we're not getting some great long-term callback from this. And I think this character, especially out of all the Grigners, is certainly one of my favorites. We've had some very notable ones, but this guy, I'm so glad it's leading us to what I hope would be a victory, because that would kind of suck at this point if we fell at the final hurdle, right? How are we doing for stress? Actually fine. Maybe a better question is, how's he doing for strength? And the answer is absolutely fine. There's no reason to, you know, push him in his older years here to get him more strength when he doesn't need it. So, I think first things first, then, we need to build up our man-at-arms, right? We need to go on a few raids, build up our man-at-arms, maybe even kind of reinforce our monthly income a little bit, too. We do have a city building in Grignr Capital, right down here next to Raven Rock. That's going to take 5 years. How old's our guy now? 76, bloody hell. 76, but his health is good. And, more importantly, we are on the learning tree. Next one we're going to get is healthy. I mean, in another 880 points or so. We're going to get healthy, which does give a medium health boost, and we're also going to get whole of body, which will also give a health boost. Now, these are health boosts. They don't just cancel out the negatives, right? So, this could be what we need. I think we can afford to go raiding a little bit. To be fair, we can build up our armies a little bit now, but I mean, we need to build them up a little more beyond this anyway, right? Let's go raiding. This is a massive army and should be quite easy to just fill up this loot bar as if it's nothing, right? What have we got here? Oh, we can actually ransom some people out because we just came back from a pretty significant raid on Hell's Talvani. So let's get all of these lot gone. A few buccaneers is still a bit of a problem. Can I invite more yet, or are we still... I'll notify when it's available. 10 years left on that one. 2 more years? Possible. We can't bring in a winter specialist. No, unfortunately not. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. We'll see it through. Family members can get married. Well, let's make sure that we're staying on top of that then. Let's marry off some family members. Your son and High Chieftain Grignr II's Chancellor. Which is bizarre, given that this guy is Grignr II. It must get very confusing amid all these realms now, because all those other dynasty members are going to have kids of their own, and then there's going to be, you know, Grignr II, Grignr III, but of different dynasties meeting other Grigners. It's a total mess. I'm going to marry him off here to Hysis Din _ Sword Maiden. She is lustful, which is what I'm interested in actually the most there. She's also got 20 martial, so we respect the strength, and she will give many good babbies for big Grignr. Who are you? You are my daughter, first mate, and vassal. Excellent. Wow, she came out a bit of a powerhouse, didn't she? I'm going to sort by inheritable traits, because maybe, actually, at this point, maybe they're more likely to... Yeah, there you go. Look at that. We're more likely to get more, because we're a king now. Heim. Heim seems pretty good. He's a giant. Yes, okay, let's go with that, and we respect that a lot. Your son and Buccaneer, Grignr. This was the kid that, of course, is debatably a Grignr, but you know what? That's good enough. Borgasa is Amazonian. And that's something that we're really missing from the dynasty. The only thing that I think would really make this perfect, put the cherry on the cake, is if we finally got back Giant and Amazonian to kind of call back to original Grignr there. We've got the strength, don't forget. This guy's still 100 prowess, even at the age of 76. We've got the strength going for us. We just don't have the genetics anymore. Although, clearly, the genetics don't make the man. I mean, he's doing fine, you know, just through skill and hard work. And you know what? I think original Grignr would appreciate that even more. So, oh, we're a player I can marry. Right, okay. There's one guy who's a giant, but he is also 57. Oh, shit. Okay, we've got to find her a good husband, because she is the next in line. What if we go arrange marriage? Nothing. Let's try find spouse instead, then. It's the same list. Giant is, I suppose, something, isn't it? Azidal, he's 57. Chance of children is medium. Getting Giant back, I think out of all of the things Grignr can be, we can train him to be strong. We can build his muscles. But Giant, I think, is definitely one of the most Grignr-y traits. Because, like, Hail and, like, Herculean and things like that just means you have a strong body. You know, you're very robust. You're quite disease-resistant and things like that. It's very, it's kind of a loose definition, right? Whereas Giant is Giant. You can't argue with that one. Do I want to spend 1 gold to reforge this brooch? God damn it, you meant... What? Reforge cost 1. Repair. Oh, sorry, repair. Yes, no, you're very right there. Let's hire a court mage. You're terrible. Let's not hire a court mage. Royal Huskarl. Ooh. Marshal +1 to +4. Oh, depending on who we... Wait, so if I put her as Huskarl, we gain... Is that saying we'll gain between +1 to +4 Marshal based on the aptitude of our Huskarl? Am I reading that right? We've got 22 right now. She's got 15. Let's appoint her. We got 24. Oh, shit. That's cool. Antiquarian. Antiquarian probably wouldn't hurt because we've actually got some interesting artifacts now. Let's throw you in then. Fine. Court mage, court tutor. Honestly, again, I think there's someone we should throw in here. Bulfric Honeymore. Oh, no, that's the type of guy you want as a court tutor with a name like that. Amazing. Knight effectiveness if we get a master of the horse. That's fun. I wonder what mod does this. This is a cool effect. Oh, that's really nice. It might even be a base game. What the hell do I know? Sure, absolutely. Let's put Grignr's daughter as Master of the Horse and Royal Housecarl. Give us some real experience then, eh? You know what? Why not? Master of the Hunt, too. And the best part is we're giving all this money to her. We're going to play as her, so we're going to get it right back. Royal Architect. Oh, shit. Building construction time between minus 30% because of your skill. Oh, that's sweet. Man, I should have been paying more attention to this, shouldn't I? That's my bad. I don't know what mod adds this, but I think it's a fun little effect, because obviously I've been ignoring these the entire game. Being like, why the hell would I spend, you know, an enormous amount of gold on this when I spend it on troops? But now I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, this is actually pretty good, right? We might not want to hire everybody, right? I don't really give so much of a shit about Court Grandeur, I'll be honest with you. Personal Champion gives Dread Decay. I don't want that. Prestige is potentially good. Executioner, Dread Decay. Yeah, this is very cool. Former Ruler. Oh, I love that for an idea. That's fun. if they've abdicated, we can give them a unique position in court. Man, because I love doing that. You know, I think when characters get very, very old and there's nothing left for them to do, especially because I like role-playing the characters, kick them out and just have them around court. I do that so much in CK2. That's a great idea. Okay, then. Yeah, no, let's hit the ground running. Sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time, you know, doing important realm management. It's not the Grignr way. Let's get down here. Let's go for, target some capitals, I think. Try and get some... King Anno gets an unpressed claim on the Admiralty of Grignr capital. I'd like to see you try. Oh, it's our guy. Ooh, Barbarian. She prances away, and I see she's left me a gleaming gift where she's been hiding. Oh, thank you. 2 gold. Yeah, no, this guy specifically. Did he fabricate a claim, or was that because of poor diplomacy? I think it's because of poor diplomacy, right? Let's go for these capitals. Although, to be fair, we could just siege all the way around this, and it will make no difference, would it? Land in Winterhold. What are they going to do? Send troops to stop me? I don't think so. Yeah, use the boats to bring more loot. Absolutely. And in fact, it looks as if they've already been sufficiently raided here. Given there's an army of 2,000 just hanging around unopposed, this actually might just be free real estate. Almost literally. Let's give it a go. Sarthol. We've got a couple of temples. Oh, we've discovered barracks. Man, that's fantastic. Not at all. Far too late. No. I wouldn't dare say that. Slaves or bound... Of course, we want the plunder. We can do more with the plunder than we can with some development levels here. Let's go back to this side of Winterhold. Have a look around. Might not be a bad idea to try and siege down parts of Eastmarch. Lower their development. Kind of sow the seeds. Oh my god, our bosun's excellent stewardship led to 85 cash. What a legend. Thank you. It might be a good idea to kind of sow those seeds a little bit, start burning down some provinces, giving them some negatives, and hopefully reduce their troops down a little bit, even, you know, like quality or whatever. We captured Our Lady. Very nice. Oh, not necessarily that the lady's nice. I'm just saying we captured a prisoner that I can hopefully turn into troops. Not that I'm going to recruit her. I'm going to, you know, sell her back. Get myself some cash. College of Winterhold doesn't have as much. No! Poor Barbarian is not as young as she once was, and she crawls into my lap, and I can feel her trembling. I gently stroke her orange fur and listen to her purr long into the night, but as silence falls, I know she won't wake again. I'll miss you, poor Barbarian. Oh. Or we say, I'll make sure you'll forever be by my side. We can tan her hide. No. That seems unnecessarily cruel. Very macabre. Maybe that's just how they do things around here. It's not for me to judge, but... Oh. Okay, we're going into a battle. That's a little annoying, so I wanted to try and maximize loot. Oh, we absolutely slaughtered them. Oh my god. 3,750 versus 2,963. We lost 38. They lost 2,956. 7 survivors. 7 survivors running screaming home. The dragon priests, I saw it. Oh shit, it happened. We lost vastly strengthened. We gained greatly strengthened. Well, that's still pretty good. Court Grandeur is at level 1. Oh, congratulations. Amazing work. How are we doing on the loot front? Oh, only 500 gold. Pathetic. We could go... I don't want to attack into them quite yet, because they can obviously raise a lot of troops. Oh, maybe I do. I'll live a little. Why not? Let's just at least test the waters. Yeah, look, they're already raising an enormous army. I've made a mistake here, haven't I? Go! Flee! Go into the water! They're not going to get to us in time. We're very, very fortunate. Holy crap. Okay, 40,000 troops they dropped there as soon as we started raiding, so maybe we'll be a bit more careful. 643 loot, very nice. We had to redistribute some because of our government type, of course. Oh, we got hunter lodges constructed in the capital. Hey, there you go. That solves the other problem I had. Right, let's let them reinforce. Host a feast. Recruitment specialist, very nice. Host a feast? Oh, no, I want the troops. Come on. Come on, obviously we got to go for the troops, right? Can we build any duchy buildings now that we have barracks? Absolutely not. Amazing. We could always just put that as our fascination. See if we can maybe get one soon. What are we missing down here? Quilted armor. Alchemy. Longships. Oh, no. Let's go for longships. Oh, we still on longships, maybe. 7 years it's going to take. The embarkation cost and naval speed is so good, though, isn't it? That's unfortunate. It would take a long time to build this culture back up to the point where it was, like, super, super impressive. Of course, we've done that before. Right, let's start building up the armies, then. This is going to be a lot of effort, I think, and it's going to be very, very expensive. Do I want to build another building? We could. What are we building here? We're building a city, right? Ravenmine, we could build a temple. Academy. Or maybe just don't bother. We could fund an expedition into the Dwemer ruins. Let's do it. Cloistered with a remote area of Grignr capital, the Dwemiri ruins have been avoided by local people. But it's also said to contain untold treasures from eras and people now forgotten. Before we can progress further, the current occupants of the ruins will have to be dealt with. According to my scouts, they are a clan of vampires led by Shenya. Hello. She certainly is a vampire. Look at that. You can see it right there. Very spooky. I could order my guard to root them out and cut them down. Of course, an action Elduin would surely smile upon or take a gentler and perhaps less riskier approach. No. With me, men, no mercy. 84% chance we are going to wipe them out. And absolutely we did. What can we do with the ruins? When can we fund an so the only thing we need to fund an excavation is an antiquarian. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, well, threat level 0, so maybe now might be the right time to do it. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get an antiquarian then. Why not? Let's have a look at this. Even though it's going against what, what I wanted to do here. The Atmorans in our realm are not the smartest of people. However, that's the best we've got. There we go. Dwemmerun's being excavated. That's cool that we pop up as a little patron. What is this? Reinforced passages. +1 ruin quality. Wasn't the ruin already maximum quality? Maybe the more you... Yeah, look at that. 9 of 9. Base success chance for new excavations will be 46%. Okay. Ruin difficulty is massive. Fair enough. Yeah, I think it's a cool little feature. I think it's, maybe not something I play all the time with, but it's quite fun. It's very Stellaris, isn't it? I want money, though. And none of this in the capital has really given me much. Building construction time down by 2% and taxes? Sure, let's go for it. Okay, that seems fine. I think as long as we are investing into some buildings so that we can try and pay off the cost of the army, then investing into the army with whatever we've got left to make sure we're kind of upgrading these. Then with the extra cash, I'll sink it into, I don't know, light footmen. Just to get the raid size a little bit more impressive, carry more loot home, that type of thing. Buccaneers, hey, there we go. Cloistered with a remote area of Grignr capital, the Dwemiri ruins have been long avoided by local people. It is again a group of vampires led by Dana now. They will come to Alduin, or I will send them to Molag Bal. Whoa! 15% chance we could try and convert them. We lose 55 gold, but we do gain 250 piety. We get 10% of success chance and at minus 250 to threat level. They refuse to convert and escape into the night. No. No, we could pay them to access the ruins. I don't think so. I think we're probably just going to murder them all. We can send Grignr the second in, but no. With me, men, no mercy. The men are rooted out and killed. Amazing work. So I guess we'll just keep, what? Grignr the Fierce, Grignerson. Grignr has heeded my summons and arrived in the court as my guest. Oh! Some sort of Grignr from far and wide has returned to court to serve in our army. Oh, that's amazing. That's kind of cool. I didn't even realize there were any out there in the world, I'll be honest with you. Can we... Ah, here we go. Ransom some of these people out. You are Cult of Mephala, Ashlander. Kind of scary, aren't they? They're kind of spooky. Very E.T. I imagine a lot of these are going back to the same people. So if we do that... Yeah, there we go. 15 more goals. And you can go as well. I want to build up the army as... I suppose as big as possible to see how much kind of cash we need to invest into infrastructure to keep it going. The housecarls might have been a good first thing to invest into because they're so bloody expensive. All right, let me clip my berserkers, though. Thank you. Right, berserkers are completely decked out. Footmen are completely decked out. We can't afford anything else. The keeper isn't actually that bad. I mean, it's not fully reinforcing, right? But 2.6 per month isn't bad at all. I'm not sure why our levies are so hit. Is it because of the control? Presume so. Oh, we got another buccaneer there, too. Yeah, our control isn't amazing, but it's not terrible. It's doing pretty... I think it was already there, right? Just like, you! Stop building up control in Grignr Castle and go build up control in Grignr Castle. What were you thinking? We've almost fully converted over. That's kind of fun. Grignr Rung needs to be converted. And how are we doing for cultural conversion, then? Promote culture. Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's go for Grignr Castle. And then it's like we're going from east to west. That seems pretty good. That makes a lot of sense, too. Settle our own people there. That's nice. I like this a lot. And then we've got, finally... Healthy. One more for whole of body. How are you looking? Your health still good? Health is now good. Was it always good? I think it was fine before, but now it's good, which would make sense given it's obviously giving us another health bonus there. Well, let's wait a little while, let them build up, and then I think we'll go back out raiding. Again, I don't want to get too many troops that we can't afford the bloody reinforce cost. What? Oh? What happened? An unforeseen tragedy. As did other spells, my daughter and heir Grignr has passed away. All those carefully crafted plans have been crushed with Alduin's fickle impulse. But such complaints might seem petty and insubstantial compared to the family's pain. Oh, this was the guy leading the bloody excavation. Oh, what a selfish piece of shit to die on me like that. Unbelievable. Right, well, let's get her to court. Can I just use a hook to get you to... Yeah, join me. Amazing. Oh, for God's sake. Should I record antiquarian? I'm well aware, but they're all idiots. Here, Dougal. Help me out with that, friend. Grignr can marry. Right, yes, let's try this again then, shall we? Rigmore is handsome. It's better than nothing, right? Okay, go on then. The other, like, what am I going to do? Give him +1 to all their stats with someone who's slightly smarter than average? I'm not doing that. You're in debt. Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm well aware. I had some learning event pop up. I accidentally clicked it. We'd spent 55 gold on a book. It's not relevant. Okay, it was a minor setback, but this is fine. Finished control task. Oh, amazing. Oh, wait, that means control's finished everywhere, right? If you immediately pinged over to another one. Where are you now? Oh, no, sorry, you have moved over automatically. Oh, well, that's really good. Hello! Borgasa has had a daughter. Borgasa and Grignr is... Oh, look at that. Amazonian. Well, that's amazing. Any new characters with Amazonian is good. We're not going to name her... Oh, are we going to name her Grignr? You know what? You're part of the family now. May you grow strong and wise. Even though that was, of course, the child that came from Grignr's wife having an affair on him. Do you want a hunting dog? No, let's say the next hunt won't cost any drakes, and then we could probably do that immediately, right? Fellow servant of the dragon, in order for the dragon cult companions of Grignr cities grow, we need more land from which to organize the defense of the dragon cult faith. The town of Rimhull. Oh, don't say that. Where is Rimhull? Up here. Sure. The request is granted for Alduin. You get town of Rimhull, and then we lease it out to him. Do you want to give them Rimhull, or do you want to give them Broadear? I mean, I don't really have a horse in the race. I think they're probably all pretty much the same. Yeah, sure. Rimhull is yours, my friend. Take it. Take it and enjoy. Amazing. Well, that got us out of debt pretty well. Nice one. not that, of course, I would dare ever use the religion for something like that. No, no, no. Oh, 9 out of 7 on the Dragon Priest. Oh, shit, what happened? We must have lost some bonus. Our marshal went down. Oh, you know what? Maybe I raised them all when we had, like, his first wife, who obviously had enormous martial prowess. Maybe his second wife? I'm not sure. Okay, either way, we need to be more careful with the Dragon Priest thing, because I don't think they reinforce back up to 9, should they die. Bowman? I think we can take a couple of bowmen. Let's take a couple of horses. Oh, I would take a couple of horses anyway. Right, back to raiding then. This time, because we've got all those bloody footmen, we're going to be able to bring up so much loot. And in fact, you know what? I think what we really should do to really test the waters, raise the whole force, send them as raiders at Windhelm. If they crush us, we know we're not ready for war. If it's about even, we know we could probably take them plus the dragon. Or in this case, maybe 2 dragons if we're allowed to summon 2. I think that's very doable. I think that's a sensible plan. You might think that's a bit too clever for a Grignr. He's 24 martial. The man is a genius. He's got the brains and the brawn, presuming his brains are only about warfare. The latest work of my acquaintance, King Anno, has become all the rage at court. Oh my god. Anno, King of Eastmarch, has written a poem about me. How dare you? Time and memory. The mightiest men must leave this earth, and hope of good words there is no dearth. And hope only for memory's grace, so that the whole world remembers their face. Wait, it's a nice poem. I don't know how I feel about this. He's written a nice poem. I know, I can see this is truly heartfelt. Oh. Oh, I feel terrible for potentially going to war with him soon. Why did he write a nice poem about me? Can he hear me? Has he been watching the series? It's very concerning, isn't it? What's he up to? I'm very suspicious of that. I don't trust this man for a second. Active election. Oh, I don't care about that. What do you want me to do here? Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, privateer. There you go. I can't even change that. I just don't care. We don't mind about this. I don't want a court mage nor a court physician. County edicts I don't really mind about. Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine and above board. Right, let's get going. Come on, bowman. Hurry up now. Yeah, do we need the bowman? Can we just go? Resin collectors. Resin collectors? Oh! Griss! Who the hell was Griss? Do you remember this man? Who was he? Griss Horanson. Was he the one that stole my wife? I'm not sure. Either way, he's dead. I feel like he was, but I really don't bloody remember him. I'm happily soaking in the bathhouse, sharing deep reflections and salacious jokes with High Chieftain Grignr as I feel all tension leaving my body. I'm genuinely having fun, and it's all because of Grignr's company. Have we truly become friends? Indeed, a toast to Grignr. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you and High Chieftain Grignr II soaked together in the bathhouse. Not in that way. You know, like bathed. Not, like soaking. Oh! Greatly strengthened is gone. Wait, is he just down to... Oh, just regularly strengthened. Oh no, it's all his powers leaving him. He's just fine now. God damn it. I was born 81 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years, so it saddens me that I've not heard from my wife Ucha or any of my friends today. Well, who could that be at this hour? Oh, happy birthday. What a surprise. All my nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well as I begin the next year of my life. And the table is laden with saffron cakes. My favorite. Heroes thinking everyone had forgotten about me. What gift do we want? The biggest one, the medium-sized one, or let's take the small one. You become the owner of the marble scepter of Jaira. Who did you steal that from? You know what? You don't need to explain yourself, of course. I'm impressed. We're pirates, after all. Is that regalia? What the hell is that? The marble scepter of Jaira. It gives learning prowess and learning lifestyle experience. Oh. Well, that's kind of cool. I guess we don't really need the Ashlander's alternative guide to pleasure. I guess I'll just stick with the mace instead. Should have thought about, what, 80-year-old man, 81-year-old man, you know, tentatively putting aside his erotica in favor of his birthday gift is very funny. Oh, come on, Bowman. Okay, don't worry, 20 more. Right, we're good. Let's see this raiding army. Well, I like the size of this. It's good. Tasteful thickness. Look at that. 7,858. I think first things first. Let's give Frostmoth a taste of what is to come. A taste of what is to come. Just gotta be careful with it. Bring me back to his plunder. And let's do this. Let's go across. Let's sack it. Now, sacking them, what does that do for us? Construction time, taxes, development growth. We could try and just put them into debt by sacking everything. Their food stores are almost empty, reducing their garrisons. Oh! Oh, sorry, should I say, Ol! He flagellated himself to death. Oh, you moron. No longer my high almoner. Oh, for God's sake. Have we got to send for a new priest now? You moron. High Priest Name. Oh, hello. Are you any good? 24 learning. They've all been pretty good, though, haven't they? I feel like having the priests require the language, they always seem to come in a lot better. I guess the event, when you send for a priest manually, I guess the event has a higher chance to spawn in a character with better learning stats, for example. How are we looking down here, then? I'm going to do some questionable hit-and-run tactics. Let's see if they start raising troops. Whoa. Let's, you know what? Let's also lower the speed. Let's not go crazy here. I need to do enough, as wide span damage as possible, without getting the whole army smashed, preferably, because I do still need this money to increase the size of the army, right? Let's just take it slowly. There's no need to rush. It's not a race. Oh, but I am very impatient. Okay. Okay, well, let's race a little bit more than that, for God's sake. Just keep an eye out. Are they at war? Why are you not sending troops to stop me? Raided by me. Allied to... Oh, my God. Duchess Tadiri of Anselvand. That's another 3,000 troops. Oh, my God. It's going to be a difficult war, I think. That's okay. They're going to pay for it. They're going to fund it themselves, so I'm all right with that. What are we losing money for now? Raised armies, expensive court positions. Yeah, those bloody court positions. Kind of expensive, eh? Okay, just keep going. Again, take it carefully. No need to rush. Inspirational wife. Oh, very good. Advantage +2. Thank you. Someone is trying to kill Grignr Grignason, my niece and buccaneer. A village... village center constructed. Hey, look at that in Severin. Oh, that's fun. Oh, isn't Severin just the manor in Skyrim? Oh, well, I mean the DLC, right? Weird. Okay, well, that's fun. It's more cash for Grignr, though, isn't it? It's not great. It takes us slightly out of our deficit, but it's not amazing. For God's sake, Dougal. I'm not hiring another court antiquarian. That has been a waste of money. A totally fruitless endeavor. My beloved daughter. It's not escape my notice that my daughter, Alderman Grignr, is a good-looking woman. Yeah, get a grip. Get a grip, Grignr. He's never been a lustful man. Why suddenly now are you like, damn? Isn't Grignr Bama? I haven't got a pun for that one. You can fill that one in yourself. Well, I don't mean it in that way. Oh, shit. What the fuck is this? While I'm doing my morning practice, the sky suddenly darkened and a hissing voice resonates through the sky. The tales of your deeds with your mace have caught my attention, mortal. That is most unwise. You mundus-crawling beasts understand nothing of real power. A blue portal opens right in front of me and a large demonic creature leaps out of it, weapon in hand. I present to you Kodamet, my champion. I have need of a warrior. Only the most ruthless, cunning, and agile will do, but which one will truly exceed the other? Prove yourself to me. Is this Boethia that's challenging us? I thought it might have been Mehrunes Dagon, but this is... I mean, Boethia makes more sense. She is the Daedra of war, right? I love a challenge. Are we good enough for this? What the fuck am I checking? We've got 100 prowess. Die in fire. Oh, God. Oh, God. I've got to do it myself, though. Kodamet and I stalk around one another, each weighing our options. She couches a fearsome spear while I grip my own famed Grignr and mace of judgment tightly. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I intend it to be me. I'll show you how I lift a mace, or strike, parry, riposte, or methinks I need to make an example of you. You make a show of your cruel skills as a raider, and use butchery. Yes. Did we win? I can't count how many people I've crushed with my mace. Maybe Kodamet will be the next, maybe not, but my rain of savage blows must have worried her about it. Kodamet counters with a fearsome hail of thrusting jabs, almost running me through repeatedly. My form is good, only small errors, and Kodamet's stance is formidable. We are evenly matched with victory balancing on a knife edge. You think you can be someone as famous as me? I really have no idea the duel options in this one. Low increase to your likelihood of success, low increase to your likelihood of success, no increase to your likelihood of success, no increase to your risk of injury. Oh, hey there. That was the worst time ever to get a phone call. What are we doing? That's right, we're fighting this lady. That's the best you've got. You can't even hit me. Did we do? Did we do well? My form is excellent with a little chance for mistake, and her stance is formidable. Strike, parry, riposte. I leap into action, launching a flurry of rapid thumps, driving myself hard against her guard, wearing her down. Yes. Let's see how well you do without your spear. Oh! We disarmed her. I hoped to wrong foot my opponent, but my disarm attempt goes so much better. Kodamet feints forward repeatedly, seemingly giving me opportunities to attack, only to dart away. Sensing opportunity, I press further and harder with each rapid thump, eventually catching her several times. Once Kodamet seems unstable, I let loose a crushing thwack that topples her entirely. To her credit, she parries the next blow. The one after that shatters her jaw, strangulated, screeching, giving away to calm stillness quickly. Did you just fucking kill her? You caved her head in. Was slain by you in a duel. Goodbye, Kodamet. Wow. What does that do for us, though? Was that it? Was it just a fight? Oh. As Kodamet's body lays inert on the ground, I feel a great sense of accomplishment. This feeling is interrupted by the same voice as before, now with a different tone to it. I greet you, chosen one. A victory against my champions brings great honor. Take Goldbrand, sheathe it in your enemies, and offer their souls as praise to me. Oh my god. We can take Goldbrand. We lose a level of devotion. We gain 70 stress, and we gain Goldbrand artifacts. I'm presuming to also get that trait to champion of Boethia. Or we say, no, I did it to honor Alduin. Now, given that this guy is zealous, he's not just going to be like, hell yeah, Boethia, I'm sorry. Even though this is a very interesting offer. And it's very cool that at the age of 82, Pirate King Grignr was challenged by Boethia's champion. And you know what's even cooler? He said no. Boethia retreats, offended. Oh, Pirate King Grignr. Clapper of Boethia. Not in that way. Not in the Vivek way, anyway. What are we doing then? Right, let's get back to raiding. We've only got... Oh, we got 365. Don't take too much of a gamble, for God's sake. Though it would be amazing to see that loot bar filled. If troops come around the corner now, we are in a lot of trouble. Are we leading? I was going to say, are we still leading the troops, given that, you know, we just had a fist fight with a Daedra? Dwamgli? No, thank you. I'm going to name you Grignr. There we are. Welcome to the dynasty. Very nice to see you. Oh, hang on. That kid could have been Herculean. I better double check that. She is robust. This is good, right? Because we can marry her to, like, cousins or whatever. She's technically not blood related to any other Grignr, so we can marry her to anybody safely and keep that really strong genetics potentially back in the dynasty, right? Or at least keep them on Solstheim. That'd be pretty good. Okay, careful. Use the boats to bring loot, and then bring me bounteous plunder, obviously. 5 prisoners taken during the siege. Holy shit. We are in Morrowind proper right now, which why they are... Oh, shit. Hello. Ah! Grignr's daughter and heir. Amazing. Her and Grignr have had a son called Grignr, and he is handsome. Handsome Grignr. Amazing. Well, I missed a castle there. My bad. We'll have to double back on ourselves there. We'll have to go back and maybe even resupply soon, sadly. 3 more prisoners. Good God. Again, I mean, the loot bar is great and all. To be fair, even if we are clapped by that enormous army, yeah, it would suck because we're losing, you know, 700 gold when you take into account all the modifiers. Simultaneously, we're still going to make hundreds from all the bloody prisoners we've captured too, right? Right. Is there any way, because obviously in CK2, you used to be able to drop your spy master, like, on a county as a spy to reveal the map. Can we do that? Can I get you, like, finding secrets there? Oh, sadly not. It was worth a go, right? Let's keep you on disrupt schemes, because we know there are murders afoot. Not necessarily against us, but things to concern ourselves with. Again, prestige for 10 gold, it doesn't seem that good, but when you consider we come back and we get 10 prestige from that 10 gold anyway, it's not that bad. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all this enormous amount of cash. How are we looking on that front? 680. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. They're being raided by so many people. We're dropping the bucket, right? Another buccaneer. 15 out of 20. Good God, I'm gonna have to start recruiting. I'm just gonna have to start recruiting other people. I've been avoiding the elves, because Grignr has a long and sordid history with Dark Elves constantly raiding him, kidnapping his family members, Helstalvani, and the Ashlanders constantly back and forth. Even now, bear in mind he was holy ward by an Ashlander. Eastmarch is currently under the Elves, which he needs to, he obviously needs to grab back Frostmoth from. And you got to think of all, like, the companions and things like that. What is it? The Knight of Long Knives, isn't it? Was the, where the Snow Elves killed all the Nords, or killed all the Atmorans at that point, of course. So I imagine there's probably a little bit of anonymity, even though we have a lot of good personal reasons for it, too, outside of just deeper lore. Oh, no, my degraded artifact. No. The servant approached me with a guilty expression and something hidden behind his back. My lord, I was killing your artifacts collection as usual. I noticed the state of utter disrepair your Atmoran weapons and combat is. It's completely useless and unrecognizable. No! Can I oh, does that mean it's just not usable and I can now repair it? God, I hope so. Yes. We're fine. I think we're fine. And the Grignr Mace of Judgment needs repairing after... Oh, God, we haven't got any money. After that battle against a Daedra, but that's kind of a good reason to have your mace blunted, right? Well, not really blunted, but damaged, I suppose. 794. I really want to fill up this loot bar, I'm not going to lie. This is like pure greed at this point. Ah! Shit! The chances are even. What the fuck do you mean the chances are even? Get out? Oh, we were able to get away. I guess it didn't take into account our 20... Talk about catching that close. My God. I guess it didn't take into account the movement speed. Holy crap. The carnal revelry. No, send some guards in. This guy's not a reveler. Can I land in Grignr capital? Does it really make any difference where we land our troops? Everyone for herself. The forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who disturbs a pirate king at this hour? My late night visitor is none other than Grignr. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I've discovered something very interesting. Grignr has uncovered the secret of Magister Miris. She's willing to share it for me if I let her off the hook. Sure. After this, you'll owe me no longer. She's a worshipper of Malakath. Oh, that's not that bad. 1,000 loot. Holy shit. That's pretty nice. I'll take it. Obviously, we had to redistribute some of the loot there, sadly. We lost 200. How is that, though? 1,000 loot. Right. We weren't in debt. We bought back 1,000 loot. We spend 200 on amenities. Yet still, you owe me like 130 gold there, game. Well, whatever. That's alright. I can't complain. I can't complain. We're doing pretty goddamn well in terms of money. I'm not that angry. Right, I need money, though. Like background cash to keep our army afloat here. I need cash income, not just going out there with troops, because troops are going to be awesome. Okay, so we can't upgrade anything there. Upgrade the trade port. It's quite expensive. I think, host a feast. No, I'm sorry. We're all in, like, war mode now. Call the hunt is free, right? We get this one for free now. So I'm happy to do that. And we have a master of the hunt now, so hopefully we'll get something better. Ooh. Shit. Another learning perk. Cultural fact. What if we now, in his final hour, what if he goes for theologian? I imagine he's reflecting on his life quite frequently now that he's in his late 80s, looking back on things, thinking of religion, particularly as he was just challenged by one of the Daedra. I think theologian. I think it suits him, so we're going to go with it. Sure, we can learn liturgical language. I think he should learn the liturgical language, right? He's going to fistfight a werewolf at the age of 84. 94%, 95% chance, sorry, he's fine. It's a 5% chance that the werewolf defeats him, at which point it's a 28% chance he dies. So it's like a 2% chance overall. I think we're fine. We were defeated. Are you fucking joking? I didn't get that backwards, did I? Was it a 95% chance he would lose? Because that seems nuts that that is so unlucky. Ever since I encountered that cursed creature, I've been lethargic, drowsy, with no energy to go about my day anymore. All day, every day, I just want to lay down in my bed. Send for a physician? Oh, we can just get this person here. Najeme. You any good? She's the high priest. Send for her. You've got to cure this. Okay, well, we return home disappointment. Yeah, okay, great. You've got to cure that. I don't want to become a werewolf. Do we get, like, good symptom treatment? Like, what's going on? You're gonna tell me, though. Are we gonna turn into a werewolf? It might not be that weird, I suppose, but I'm not super happy about that. Okay. How are we looking? We haven't got any stress to work off. How's his health, though, now? Poor. Ailing. Shit. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. The wounded is gone. He feels fine. Very good. That's what we like to see. We could put him through strength training again. That does give a health bonus, don't forget. So I think we'll do it because he hasn't got any stress. So let's get him back training his strength. Keeping him strong in his older years. You've got to keep active, right? Okay. Troops, then. You know what? I'm far more confident than I probably have any reason to be. I bet, given the size of his realm, I mean, out of his 39,000 troops, 35,000 are levy. So I think we totally disregard that. Which is a horrible way to go about it. He's got... And actually, his, like, man-at-arms. I don't think he's nearly as scary as he looks when you consider he's got... When you consider, like, 90% of his army is just standard, plain old, boring, low-quality levies. Maybe we could do something with this. Maybe we could go in now. Bear in mind, we don't want to leave it too late so that this guy dies. Because if he dies, no dragons. Oh, okay, right, sorry, let's have a look at the court here. I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Grignr the criminal. I wonder why. Who is avoided by almost everyone on account of his wicked faith. My failure to condemn and continued proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as open tolerance. Repent, Grignr. Or arrest him. Arrest Grignr, yes. Court Grandeur level 2, you're goddamn right. Hello, fingerbones of a pirate king. A peddler in a cloak with a dozen baubles and knickknacks sewn onto it rattles up to me. My lord, I have an artifact of grand illusion, which you may convince all you possess magic power. It's a fabric worm, but it's a colourful fabric worm on a very thin string. Is it supposed to be worn? I'm not sure. It appears dormant at first, but by manipulating the thread, one can affect the illusion that the worm has come to life. Right. Yes, I do enjoy some wiggling. Do you now? Worm on a string. All the children in the court find it funny. I will not play Puppet Master. No, thank you. No, that's very much not his style, is it? God, look at him there, sat in the middle of the court. Enormous. Absolutely enormous. In his zone, thriving. definitely wish, though, he would push that pillow under his feet. He's 85. You can't be having bad posture like that. Feet flat on the floor, you old moron. Good God. Okay, sorry, yes. No, Control, how's that looking? We've got to keep on top of the counter now. I've got a mind for warfare, not this stuff. Right, you're on that one. You are doing cultural conversion? No, you giving up on that? Or maybe you converted them. Maybe that too. Oh, well done. Okay. Yeah, keep going then. Cool. Settle our own people there. This is kind of a nice outcome, even if it was a bit... Even if it wasn't the Empire that maybe I wanted for Grignr. I'm still happy with this, right? Hold court. Oh, you want me to hold court, like, properly? All right, fine. Yes, gesture in. I'm faced with Grignrson's sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as his mother Grignr gently ushers him towards my throne. Sorry, I've lost track of things. Pirate King, she laments. The boy has been at your court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his dear mama. Please look after him. Sorry? Which grow larger and more pitiful as his mother, Grignr, usher him towards my throne. Pirate King, the boy has been at your court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his dear mother. That's your kid. Am I going mad? Sorry. The boy has been at your court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his mother. Says his mother to me. My daughter. That's your son. Fine. I'll raise the boy. She wants us to be his ward, but she's just making up bullshit. That's why we should do it. Sorry, I'm planning on disappearing soon. Please look after my son. Sure. All right, that's a fair point. I should have been educating him anyway. Is he good at martial? He's 1 year of age. You know what, kid? You're a martial character now. Over the last few days, I've heard tale of a mighty hero in the peasantry. His name is Dugargle. Dugargle! You any good? Hello. He's saved a group of small folk from Ashlander raiders. Very good. 25 martial, 28 prowess. Yes. You will be rewarded with a place in my household, or a true hero deserves a position worthy of his skills. Yes, you do. You grant to Gargle a county currently held by magistrate. Oh, no. Okay. You should be honored as the hero you are. Ooh. Yeah, but I want him to join our court, but it's going to upset all our knights. Because he's not noble. He's just a bloke. I guess they're kind of offended by that. Oh, you know what? He joins me. That's a cheap commander. That's a nice commander. Oh, munificent pirate King Grignr. I am Eigma. I've traveled far to ask your aid in righting a great injustice. My brother and friend currently sits on my throne. No, I cannot risk offending this landman. What is wrong with these people? She's like, hey, my brother and friend is sat on my throne. Can you help me take it from him? Some fucking friend you are. And then my daughter's like, hey, look after my kid. I'm planning on disappearing. What the hell? That was a very strange court we run here. Goddamn circus. Jesus. Okay, well, we've discovered long ships. Oh, that one's actually pretty good, though. I'm all right with that. I'm happy with it. Okay, good shit, then. Alchemy gives us a health boost. Oh, maybe we will go for that, then. Sure. Try and get my guy to even a slightly little bit more. Can recruit armored footmen as men-at-arms. Ooh. That one's going to take 13 years. This one's going to take 2 because it's an innovation. Sorry, it's got exposure. And if we make it a cultural fascination, we can do that and maybe get some better men-at-arms. Granted, a little bit annoyed because I've already spent a bloody small fortune on man-at-arms. Maximum Huskarls. There we go. There's another one ticked off. This is, like I said, this is going to be a long charge to actually get up to everything we need. Let's ransom out some prisoners then. Oh, Ramiro Redoran. That's kind of cool. You can go... Is that really all we've got? Oh, because we're ransoming off the same people to the same people, right? What about you? You can go. 15 more gold. Thank you. Very kind. We've got a bunch of people in prison who don't want to leave. Rigma. This was Rigma the criminal, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just get him executed. Goddamn, get him gone. What about you? I'm going to leave all of these Dunmer, because they're not going to die anytime soon. So I think we leave them in there, and we just ransom them out when they can afford it. You never know, they might inherit some cash or something like that. We have failed to learn the Dragon Tongue. To be fair, the man's an idiot. Like I said, he's only got a brain for war. Fine, we're going to gain critical stress, which at his age is very dangerous. Am I about to do something very scummy? Do you think this works? If I say work off some stress, And then I click the button saying work off some stress. Does that work? It does work. I feel a bit bad for doing that. But, you know, the man loves exercising. He is a Grignr after all. It's totally in character. We're going to wrestle Bullfrick Honeymore. You emerge victorious. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. No longer overwhelmed by stress. Thank you. Got to bear in mind, the stress is also going to be kind of dangerous because we are strength training again. It's for the health, though, after all. How are you doing in terms of health? You're feeling fine. The man's 84. I mean, it's just he's just an incredible guy. Why is that called Severin? No. That's Grignr Manor, because that's what it is, Severin Manor. Much better. Thank you. I feel much better about that. Perfect. Do you want to invest into the capital a bit more? Nah, I want more troops. I'm sorry. I've got an addiction. I've got an addiction that only the Dark Elves can cure. Not in that way. Like, I want their money. Right. Get it together. How are we looking? 7,891. Fine. They are quite heavily raided. Who did that? What sort of awful person could have done that? Old Velothi. That'll do. How many troops you got, though, at the highest level? 15,000. Well, it's an even fight then, isn't it? Then it is an even fight. We raided through here before, did we not? No, it wasn't here. I think it was Old Rune we raided through before. I don't remember. Either way, maybe it was down here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're taking it all anyway. Oh, you're gonna try and stop me. Kill them. Kill them now before they... Oh! Grignr. I've just thrown away all of our troops. Piss. I'm sorry. I took a gamble, and it was... I thought we could get there in time before they reinforce, and I am now a fool. My Buccaneer. No, don't leave. I need Buccaneers, goddammit. We're looking at some more scholarly students writing on enchanting wood for shipbuilding. I realize this area study could be quite fruitful. Do you want to spend 60 gold on arcane shipbuilding? Naval speed plus 10%. No? I think our ships are fine. It's not naval speed that's a problem. It's, not having enough troops. Reassign you to there. Yeah, no, you are infinitely better at stewardship. And then you can go there. That's looking good. That's a better council already. Blessing in disguise getting that person killed. Don't say I said that. Right, let's try this again then. Sorry, that was me being over-ambitious, I think. Very much over-ambitious. Overzealous. Well, and to be fair, I mean, if anybody's going to be overzealous, the guy that tells Boethia to piss off, I don't want your fancy sword after killing a champion is probably the right guy for it, right? Just keep going. Just don't stop. I mean, these people can't stop us. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to raise 3,900 troops. Yeah, go for it. Bulgassa, you dick. Clan head Thorol of Underpol has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Dragon Cult. Oh my god. Wow. That's not the first time that's happened. We've had a couple. I don't really care about the Seneschal. It's not necessary. Small harbour and Grignr Manor. Very nice. It should hopefully bring in a bit more passive cash. Are you really going to do that? You win decisively. Yeah, by all means. Again, they've got really nothing to lose. Very nice. I think we'll do a quick raid, go back, get the money, start building up the army again, right? Oh, somebody died in my dungeon, damn it. Oren? There's barely anything here, though. We go for Hell's Telvanni again. Oh my god, look at Hell's Telvanni. They've completely fallen apart. Was that me? So it's now the next day because I realized we were going on for like 50 minutes. So I thought we've got to be a bit more precise about how we do things. We are on a time limit for Grignr's adventures. So I bought back the raiders, did a last little bit of raiding here. But what I've just noticed is, look at this. There are no valid counties left to convert. It is all Dragon Cult. Helps if you press the right button. It's all Dragon Cult. And not only that, look at that. At Moran, taking over the entire west half of Solstheim there. Holy crap. So with this 307, again, I'm just going to sink it into more troops, and we're going to rinse and repeat this forever. Until I've got an army big enough that I'm comfortable to fight the enormous kingdom of East March with. It's going to be a while. Oh, another pet cat. As the cat rests in my lap, contentedly purring. Don't worry about this. There's a civil war going on, and they're all fighting one another. That's just what you expect when you get a bunch of brain-dead idiots in charge of a realm. They're going to be somewhat angry with one another. I'm going to name you... What did I name the last? Paulbarian? Paulbarian? Did I name the last one that? Rihan? God, I can't spell. Fine. What a great name. Little Paulbarian. What was the last one called? 89. He's 89. We're never going to be able to finish it with this guy. How are we looking on troop count? It's still not enough, is it? 9,392 troops. We got the Holy Order, I suppose, which gives us another 1,500, but they're only quality 2, and they've only got, what have they got? Skull Hunters. What the hell? Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool, but not really what we need. How many are we fighting again? 40,000. Shit. I mean, look, it's kind of a defensive war when you consider all we got to do is take Frostmouth. We sit on our island, let them boat bomb into us, and then we summon the dragon. We keep the dragon here, or we march the dragon over to, like, Windhelm, burn that down, and we keep our troops here. I just don't know. I feel like it's a gamble worth taking. Oh, thank you, Paul Barian. I feel like it's a gamble worth taking, to be honest with you. Because what am I going to do? Am I going to sit here and raid, and then wait, and then raid, and wait, and raid, and build up this army? I'd love to max it out. Simultaneously, he's 89. He still feels fine. Shit, maybe I should just let him cook. If his health goes below fine, maybe then I'll do it. But every year, he's getting closer and closer to death regardless. This is just a countdown to this poor guy dying. Well, I mean, that's true of every human, isn't it? So that was a bit of a pointless thing to say. Grignr keeps ambitious. My granddaughter and ward. And look at this. She is Amazonian and now ambitious. Wow. We are moving pretty fast down the theologian tree as well. Religious relations efficacy up 30%. Religious icon. Got faith in county is a bit pointless now. I want to get to profit. No. Which one is the one that... Oh, is it just theologian that gives you the half reformation cost? Oh, I thought it was that, but maybe I'm going mad. I don't know why I thought it was profit. Either way, I'm not sure whether we want to reform the religion, right? What do we do with it? Human sacrifice, ecclesiarchy, pursuit of power. I mean, a lot of these haven't been super relevant to us. Oh, we could do some weird stuff with it. But I don't know that we would move away from it specifically. Nothing has been super relevant that we'd be able to incorporate into it, unless we make it more of a bellicose religion, like make it more war-focused instead. That could possibly do something, because that would make a lot of sense, and then we kind of take control of that, and we do stuff with it afterwards. What do you want? You want me to hold court? Yes. Okay, sure. We'll hold court. Hello. Gesture for the first in line to approach. My prisoner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in court. My lord, I've come to declare that the people of Grignr capital are refusing to pay the taxes you've levied upon us. The upstart peasants are defeated. Yes, they bloody should be. The peasants are trying to not pay tax. Trick the ringleaders into an ambush. Oh, I see. So we've got a choice here of a martial tactic, an intrigue tactic, diplomacy tactic, or a stewardship tactic. Obviously, we say imprison this wretch marshal and crush the rabble. 81% chance. There we go. Tax revolt crushed. Was bloody fortunate. Magistrate Svon and his wife approach cautiously. My lord, I am sure that someone in the pirate confederacy is trying to harm my wife. By Alduin, he must be stopped. You think it's High Chieftain Grignr? I will question him. Let's do it. High Chieftain Grignr denies any involvement. I'll trust him in that case. We like him a lot. He likes us. We'll back a Grignr in this case. My lord, my daughter, Governess Grignr, takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveyors out to question your subject about every property. We've done this before. If you want to improve taxation, I can just ask for more taxes. Every vassal pays 5 gold to me, and we gain extra taxes for 2 years. Minus 15 direct vassal opinion, but they all love me. Maybe we could do that. To fund the war. Because he knows he's probably not long for this world. 2 years. And we got like 55 gold out of it. I think that's not terrible. That might just about get us another band of troops here, right? Our new priest endorses us. I can't really afford the pilgrimage right now. I think... Let's wait until he turns 90. When does he turn 90? 9th of first seed. Well, that gives us like less than a month. And then we'll declare war to celebrate his 90th birthday. I've already blasted past. Oh, no, sorry, first seed. That's the 3rd month, not the 1st month, genius. Oh, I've blasted past it. Anyway, we're all fine. You might be a pirate king, but you're an aberrant churl. The unprovoked anger expressed by my son Grignr comes as a complete surprise. In celebration for a late celebration for his 90th birthday, we had to get some things in order, you know, tick the ledgers and make sure everything was going. We are going to seize all de jure lands in Solstheim. 9,000 versus 38,000, 71 gold versus 9,500. But we have something that money could never buy. A fucking dragon. The only stipulation to summoning a dragon is we have to be at war. So I think we can summon a dragon and then summon a second dragon. The ritual has been prepared. The scroll is ready. For years, we have carefully built up our devotion and our reverence towards the dragons, and today we will see it paid off. As I take the scroll containing the dragon's name, I feel the air growing quieter around me. Malodkest, I presume. Malodkest, I shout. Malodkest, join us and fight with us, we all shout. After what felt like an eternity, we hear a deafening thunder in the distance. Soon after, a vast shadow is cast upon us and a terrifying creature lands right next to me. I am Malodkest. You called for me. It has been too long since I had a good fight. Like an Oblivion NPC. I will fight by your side until I grow tired of you. Remember your place, mortal. I am your master. Yes, Malodkest. 10 men. There's the dragon right there. Malodkest. Oh, I can command the dragon personally. Grignr, I should say, can command the dragon personally. Oh, can we summon another dragon? Oh, the decision goes on cooldown for 12 months. Fair enough. I mean, the war might last that long. You never know. What if Grignr rides to Windhelm personally on the back of a dragon and torches the place? The army stays here. Oh, I mean, that would be kind of sick, though, wouldn't it? Grignr Dragon Rider? They're calling in their holy order. We'll do the same. Bring them in. Bring them in. Let's see what they've got. Hire the armies. Raise the troops. Let's get in there. Let's smash down what is rightfully our land. It's not rightfully ours at all. I'm just claiming it, basically. Give me that. Hand it over. We take the war goal. And now we wait. We bait them out. We trick them. And then when they least expect it, there's a dragon in their goddamn capital. What are you doing? Who are you fighting? Where are you going? You're fighting someone else? Oh. Do you think 10 dragons is enough to burn down Windhelm? They sent 4,000. This is exactly what I expected. Hold. Swap Grignr to there. We can't because he's commanding an army. He reinforces on the dragon. Yes! Big brain time. And then they die. Grignr, dragon time. Okay, that was a little dangerous. But we're absolutely fine. Oh my god, they sent 13,000. Fucking hell, I didn't expect that. Hold on. We killed 7,000. They sent 21,000. Oh shit. I mean, if every war goes like that, we've won. And now they're stuck on my island. Take the war goal. We're occupying Frostmoth. We've taken their swords. Chase them down. Grignr on the dragon. The dragon is still here, right? Yes, it is. Oh, it's taken a hit. A pretty significant hit, though. But without it, we might have actually not won that battle. One of my buccaneers is wounded. Acceptable losses. Acceptable losses. Honorable losses, even. Kill them. Barbarian. Oh, you troublemaker. I can't afford the gold that Barbarian is costing me. Die. Die. Look at this lineup. We've got Nord Berserkers, we've got Housecarls, we've got Footmen, Horsemen, Bowmen, Skarl Hunters, Dragon Priests, and Dragons proper. They've got Kaguti Riders, which is pretty sick. Dunmer Oathman and... Oh, that is it. That's the same symbol. They got Mandalorians by the looks of it. Wow. How many did we kill this time? How many did the dragon eat? We lost 305. They lost 9,300. We gained 1,800 prestige from that single bloody battle. This is Grignr moment. Get down there. They've got reinforcements. We have to crush them fast because this is going to get out of hand otherwise. Go. Smash them to absolute pieces. Look at this. We've taken their son. King Anno's son has been taken hostage. Shit, you thought he'd be a more valuable prisoner than that. Shit, did I accidentally divide up the army? Not a problem. Are they attacking me? Brave. Brave. Keep going. Look, why they're just feeding troops. They're just feeding troops to the dragon. Delicious. Mmm. Tastes like, well, egg, because that's egg and insect jelly, because that's all Dunmer eat. Coveted literature. My lord, my high priest approaches me with urgency. Now's not the time. Grignr's on dragonback. I don't think the dragon would allow him to. Probably fighting alongside the dragon. I feel like the dragon would just eat Grignr. I'll make sure the book gets to you. No, that's a you problem. I'm sorry, we haven't got the money. This is a war we need to wrap up pretty quickly, unfortunately. Retake the war goal. Get the remainder of their forces. Maybe we'll go to Windhelm proper in a moment and really do some damage. There we go, very nice. Child of my dynasty. Grignr, Grignason, welcome. May you grow strong and wise. Come on, see it through. I don't want him to die before this war is over. I've got to see him through. You want Hrothmund's Bane? Sure, yes. Take it. Fine. We've got to be careful not to give too much of our power away to like a private military here. The Dark Cave. Yes, you will be done, child. Wait, well, which one's just the best outcome? Brave. Yes, go in there, Grignr's daughter, and get it without fear. She's ambitious. She's brave. She's Amazonian. What a kid. What a Grignr. Oh, shit. King Anno gains an unpressed claim on the magistracy of Grignr. Fine. These things happen. Okay, I think we're actually capped now at Battle War score, though, aren't we? But I need to keep killing their troops, otherwise they're just gonna counter siege. My wife is wounded. Send for a physician. We can afford it now. I'll actually go ahead and hire a physician to take care of all my very brave buccaneers. We can't do the hunt right now. It's not the time. Host a feast. It's really an appropriate time. I'm not gonna lie to you. We can summon another dragon. Yes! The ritual has been prepared. The scroll is ready. For years, we've carefully built up our devotion and reverence towards the dragons, and today we see it paid off. As I take the scroll containing the dragon's name, I feel the air around me growing quieter. Yvonulfell. Yvonulfell. Yvonulfell, join us and fight with us. Remember, mortal, I am your master, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome. Nice to see you. How's it going? Great work. Shit. Okay, dragon's going to back us up. That's a lot of dragon. Yes, this guy is apparently pretty good. Medar. Are you pretty good, though? Physician, herbalist. Fine, 17 learning. Good enough for me. Start tending people. Ooh, we got maimed. They're reinforcing a losing battle. Wife, what's wrong with you? She's infirm. Oh, fuck. She's on her way out. She's dying. It's too late for caution. Did she just become a stratted? Oh, no, he tended a wound, but she's still infirm. Oh, wife, I'm sorry. Prilla Ifild may join the big Grignr war. What the hell? Winterhold are going to join against us? Wait. Prelacy of Winterhold. Peasants have risen up and taken Winterhold. It's a low-born kingdom. It's a theocracy. Because we're a religious enemy. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm tempted to say we go to Winterhold, but they've still got 6,000 troops here. Crap. Okay, I don't really know the best way to go about this. We could just keep doing what we're doing, because clearly it's going okay, right? We'll reinforce our... We won't get any Battle War score for that, because that was just helping our vassal that they got into a fight with. Probably because the vassal had a raider band. Oh, I keep pressing F to dismiss the messages, and I keep splitting my bloody army. Damn it. Okay. Let's... I sent another 1,000 there. Let's get rid of some stress for a start. That's a pretty good idea. Yes, good. Sure. Let's go to Winterhold proper, I think, at this point, right? We've got 1,000 more troops. Ooh! That's really sad. That is very, very sad. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible, yet here I am. My heart beating whilst yours is gone. Oh, Ucha, my darling, life will not be the same without you. Maimed in battle, though. She goes to... Sovngarde? Do the Amorans believe in Sovngarde? Maybe. I don't really know. I didn't know if the dragon cult were all about that. At least the memories remain. She has died. Shit. It was not without sacrifice. It was not without loss. That's really sad. I was kind of hoping he could get finally some happiness right towards the end. But you know what? Keep going. Happiness will be a home for his people. Oh my god, they've sent 15,000 again. Fucking hell. Where are you getting these people from? Like, limitless coffers. It's all that money they had, eh? Barbarians killing more rodents. Thank you. That's going to give him a bit more health. How old's the old boy? 92, and he's still feeling fine. Is he going to see this through entirely? That would be so legendary. See, now, I'm not so confident about fighting that many. Can we get them defensively somewhere? And Atmoran playing the Grignr capital, but now's not the time. I mean, you can't just put all of your life on pause for 2 years, so I get it. It's been brought to my attention that Swick, a renowned Atmoran playwright, has put on a performance called The Passion of Alduin. A pious night in the theatre, it is. Very good. Fine, okay. Yeah, see, look, that is apparently not in our favor. So I don't think we're going to do that. Teach me to interpret the word walls as you do. Oh, I could write better than this. Yeah, but Grignr's going to try and write a story just to take his mind maybe off of the fighting. Myself in disguise. It's been quite some time since I originally voted to outdo the inferior work of Swick. As the ink of my scribes grows dry, I admire my work. 20,000 2,000 big Grignr Island Knights is a work deserving of being called a masterpiece. Who will play the lead role? Myself in disguise. I like that. Okay, nice. Dragons are really holding it down. They've got a massive advantage, but we've got 2 fucking dragons. I take a breath and prepare to perform my play, assured that it will be impeccable with me here to deliver its pious message. My audience grants me no pardon and quickly begins jeering and hissing at me. I keep pressing on, hoping that I may at some point regain my momentum and salvage this performance. He's been left to disgrace. Much like the elves, who I am killing en masse. Thousands and thousands. We need to see some, like, end-of-war stats, right? Because I think at 96% war score and most of our troops still doing fine, I think we're going to manage. I think it's all going to be okay. Where are you going? You know what? I don't care about some troops running around. I do care about troops near the capital. They are sending just like the lowest quality troops at this point. And we've done it. The war is over. The war is over. They still have 3,600 drakes left. They have hired so many mercenaries. They are at minus 26 gold per month. They've got 1,700 early order, 2,100 more mercenaries on top of God knows how many I've killed. Because look, none of their personal man-at-arms are left. 7 Kuguti Writers, 31 Dunmat Oathman out of 1,800. They just had a thorough cheek clapping. Queen Lavanna the Clumsy, I will be taking Frostmouth. For the lumbering pirate king Grignr, may your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. And there it is. Thank you. And the dragons both only took a small amount of damage. And I presume now that we disband them, they're gone. Event-spawn troops, that's how they work, unfortunately. Wait, we'll stand down on succession. What the hell? We keep the dragons? Oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Counters these types. Light infantry, heavy infantry, light cavalry, heavy cavalry, everything. Basically besides bowmen. They've got 500 attack, 500 damage, 500 toughness. Me thinking it's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! 1,000 pursuit. No screen, because they're not going to stand in the way of, you know, fleeing troops, are they? Oh my god, we could go raiding with dragons. Not that we need to, of course, because my goal was always get a home for Grignr and his people. And would you look at that? Grignr Island. New at Mora. And while everything else is splintered, well, maybe except for Alanor, while everything else is splintered, maybe Orsinium. Actually, this has been the resurgence of all the almost dead cultures, eh? Orsinium has come back and is thriving. Atmora has come back and is thriving. And given enough time, I would love to have again taken Skyrim, but holy shit. Oh, man, I accidentally closed it off before I could read it, but you're welcome to go back and pause that. It seemed like a good amount, though. Let's, I think, ransom our prisoners. Let's get them out of here. Lunella Hlalu, can't ransom her. I want to ransom them for money, actually. 45 gold there, and 75 gold there. Thank you. And you know what we're going to do with that money? The spoils of war? I think we're going to have a damn feast. I think we're going to have ourselves a celebration feast. At the age of 92, Pirate King Grignr the Indomitable has finally done it. And what a guy he was. What a high note to end on. I love it when we have very memorable characters, you know, who really do tell a story. Grignr Gilded Axe, this Grignr, original Grignr, Grignr Dragonspeaker again, even though he didn't do anything, was so interesting in concept. But the fact that he died young almost made it more interesting, you know, because he had a very sensible laid out life plan. Go theocratic tree, reform the religion, get a bunch of bonuses. That would have been his life. But the fact that he died and plunged us into kind of chaos there for a little while, I think that was kind of fun. Nords usually celebrate the life festival by traveling to remote places, stripping down to small cloths and leaping into freezing water. Should I take the Snow Bear Plunge? Of course. It gives you a medium health boost. Holy shit. Saturalia decoration. We're going to add a shining light ornament to the top of the tree and celebrate not only a new year, but a whole new realm. And you know what? I think I'm happy there. We could go out. We could go raiding with the dragons, of course. We could... you know what? There's one last thing I've got to do, though. There's one last thing. I have to see what this is like. Obviously, I have to see what this is like. Thank you. He became an eager reveler. That's nice. His light is coming back a little bit. You know, his wife died. They weren't soulmates. They weren't lovers, but they were friends, which is arguably far more unique. And she sadly, you know, couldn't be there towards the very end, which I'm a little upset about, but that's okay. We're going to give some land to Grignr's daughter. There you go. You can hold that one, because clearly somebody died. I don't know who or when. Let's go raiding. Let's show them that we really weren't fucking around. Did I mark them as raiders? I did, but we can't raid because they have a garrison of... Why can't we raid? You know what? Even now, I'm still not sure I know what's going on. Even now, let's just raid around it. No, we can't even raid around it, huh? Oh, because we're truce. Because we're going to be at truce, aren't we? Damn. And there was me wanting to turn up. Who has wronged me over the course of this playthrough? House Telvanni, I feel like I've already clapped. There's no one else left. I've dealt with all my enemies. There is no lands left to conquer. And Grignr sighed as he retired. I think that's it. And I think there's only one thing left to do at this point, right? We're going to run the time lapse. We're going to see... Oh my god, we got Dragon Guard armor. Oh, that's cool. This armor was once worn by a Dragon Guard, famed Akaviri dragon hunters. It seems a little tonally dissonant. It's composed of a laminar piece of metals bound between silk cords. Whoa. And we're going to sit there. Victory. A little bit of vassal infighting, but look, when you get this many Grigners on this much concentrated testosterone on one island, obviously things are going to kick off a little bit. I think it's time. Thank you, Grignr. You were a very cool character. Pirate King Grignr the Indomitable, everybody. Round of applause, please. He lived all the way through to 93 to see it through, and that's a man you got to appreciate. And you know what? He actually became strengthened there in his old age, too, after losing it for a little bit. What a legend. What a man. A figure of wisdom and mindfulness and power. And now we'll see how well his realm holds up. And I'm going to be honest, temper your expectations. Well, fans of Grignr, we don't need any sort of post-time-lapse commentary to really tell what's happened here, do we? It's very obvious from being slathered all over the west-hand side of my once beautiful island. So, I haven't looked around the map yet. I try not to, in preparation for these, so that we can dive in and I can gauge my reaction as you do as well. So, there's a very good reason why I've stopped at this time. You could be thinking, why not run it a little bit longer? I am a little bit against the clock, I will admit. I got a lot of stuff to do today, but this was very calculated. I let the time-lapse run for exactly the same amount of time that we played in-game. So this made perfect sense to me. The time-lapse run for, it should have been about 234 years, but I think I ticked over 2 extra years while I was getting ready to jump back in here, setting up the microphone and everything else. So it should have ended at, it should have ended at 9:16, it's 9:18, so 2 more years than we were playing. And I'm rather sad to say that Big Grignr Island has been reduced down to size a little bit, hasn't it? Let's dive in and actually take a look. So I think we could switch character, but you know what? I think I'd rather be omnipotent here for a while and have a look around the world at large. Whoa! And you know what? Looking around the world at large, look at how well things have, almost in a complete flip of the script here. Look at how much of things have kind of coalesced. So Alador was one of the only few states that was kind of stable. They've completely splintered to pieces. And all of the Imperial Kingdoms, their borders are almost like bang on. I mean, Breville got a bit ahead of itself there, but it's not that far off, right? Look at this. House Redoran's fine. East March clearly reunified with House Lalu, which they splintered from. Oh, not quite, but they took back some of their original lands. Oh, that's kind of frightening. All the ghosts of the Dumba disappearing. House Telvanni is now just simply Firewatch. rather than being a great house, which is interesting. Are they at least like a descendant? The House Indoril. That's interesting. Whoa. So House Talvani becomes the House Unmourned as well. A second one. Fair enough. Yeah, the rest of the world is pretty normal. I'm kind of surprised Orsinium survived as far into as it did. Winterhold is still purely Dunmer. Same with Eastmarch. Wow, and of course Redoran is kicking out there. Cheydinhill's still... Whoa, Dawnstar is Dunmer. Falkreath is Orc. It's Falkrenth. Wow. So the only Nord kingdom that survived was Whiterun. That's crazy. Oh, I suppose Halfingard too. Okay, fair enough. The Reach itself is Orc. Orsinium is Orc. Falkreath is Orc. Wow, this is crazy. So the Nords almost got totally wiped out here. Probably partly also my fault. So why don't we take a look then? Why don't we answer that question? What the hell happened? Well, obviously Dawnstar muscled into Grignr Island, and the question is who is in charge of... Oh! Whoa, that's very unlikely, and I'm not sure how I feel about this situation. It is a Grignr in charge, sort of. It is Pirate King Talok Grignason. Not named after Grignr. His lifespan has... Oh, he must have some elven blood or some longer lifespan going on here because he's gained a lifespan bonus of an additional roughly 60 years living into his early 100s. Whoa. How has that happened? The Dark Elf blood somewhere? Oh my god, yeah, look at that. His grandmother was a Dunmer. Oh, weird. Was she a Dunmer? Oh, his great-grandfather, sorry, was a Dunmer. His grandmother was a Dunmer human hybrid, and then, as you can see, that's kind of watered down right to Talok himself. That's so bizarre. Whoa. Holy crap. So you were actually... Oh my god, there's a story to be told here, isn't there? Pirate Queen Grignr VI, the Sword of Justice. So what happened to my man? What happened to him? When did he die? When did he peter out then? Let's take a look here. There he is. Pirate King Grignr I died rather sadly at the age of 99. He was only, oh, actually, I say only there for a few more years after we stopped playing as him. When he in 90, what was he, 93 when we stopped playing as him? That's pretty bloody impressive. The guy lived until 99. That's such a shame he didn't quite make it to 100. What exactly was the succession then? So, we were, where the hell were we? Pirate King Grignr what the hell happened? Oh, it was a total mess. Okay, it was then... And this is the Pirate Confederacy of Grignr Island. I guess because it's Pirate Elective, it went a total mess. So it then became, Kogakan Grignr, question mark, of Oh my god, so that child that wasn't actually his biological son, but was very much his adopted son, took over. Still a Grignr. Then it was Grignr Grignason, who was Duchess Grignr the First Grignr's daughter. Right, so that was original Grignr's heir. She didn't get elected. Then it was her son that took over. So it went back to kind of Grignr the Indomitables line. Then we had Degargle Grignason, who was, okay, that previous Grignr's son. Okay, so they were on the throne for a few generations. Then it was Maynor Grignr's daughter. Oh, so all the way back to, again, that adopted son there. Cool. And you can see the kind of chaos that really kicked in around here because there was a... I mean, 653, then 662, relative safely. When he died, it all just went to shit. Because, then it was Duke Grignason II. Then, like, at the same time, a faction installed, a rival faction installed Degargle Grignason. Then, only, what is that, like 13 years later, we had another person installed by faction demand. Then next year, we had another character installed by faction demand. Then 4 years later, another character installed by faction. Oh, the original one came back. Then it went back to Grignr's daughter. That's a cool story. These two characters fighting over and over. Sorry, who is this? 266-year-old Grignr. Why? Legendary Blade Master. Frozen Grief. Grignr. She's a vampire. Look at the eyes. She's a vampire. Wait. Grignr's daughter. Holy shit. Grignr the Indomitable's granddaughter, his firstborn daughter's... What, firstborn daughter? Yes. His firstborn daughter's firstborn daughter became a vampire And she's still alive. She actually converted over to the Tribunal Temple. She's still alive to this very day. And she battled with the adopted son's daughter for the throne, which is a very cool story. Very Game of Thrones, arguably. Almost like kind of House of the Dragon in a way, appropriately. Then it was Pirate Queen Grignr II. So the adopted family actually won that out. She was installed by a faction demand and stuck with it. Then, who was elected next? Then it goes back to that original branch again. So Grignr, the Indomitable, our last character's second-born daughter. Sorry, first-born daughter's second-born daughter. So this is the sister of the vampire inherited. Okay. And then it was her sister after that. Oh, no, it was her daughter after that inherited. Wow, this is a total mess, isn't it? Then her daughter inherited. Then her son inherited. So it actually stayed in the family tree here for a long time. Inherited via abdication. Oh, shit. So probably her poor health because she was infirm and disfigured. She abdicated to her daughter, which is really fun. Then we had Pirate King Ilgamet Grignr. Again, direct descendant of our previous character. Then it was his... What relation are you then? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, his granddaughter inherited. And then it was her... And what relation were you? And then her grandson inherited. My God, so... It was a bit back and forth there between the adopted branch and our guy, our original guy's biological daughter, but it stayed within his direct descendants. That's really fun. We did get a bit of elf blood mixed in, so clearly that kind of cross-generational, tension between the two. We displaced the Dark Elves from, of course, Solstheim. We fought in Eastmarch to get back that final province. We were raided by Telvanni and the Ashlanders, and constant back and forth. That's probably been forgotten a little bit now that you've got that unity there against a more common enemy, that being Dawnstar. Of course, still Dark Elves, but still another enemy out there. That's really cool. Honorable Grasper. More importantly, 33 prowess. He's kept it alive a little bit. But what I can't help but notice here, they haven't inherited the Grignr. They haven't inherited the Grignr trait. That died with her. Why didn't you inherit it? He is biologically still a Grignr, though. He just didn't get it. Even because his mother... Oh, look. The father is up for debate. The mother, almost certainly not. That would be a very bizarre event, right? Unless they were swapped in the crib. She was a Grignr, but her son didn't inherit that, and I'm not entirely sure why. But he did get that lifespan instead. I guess he inherited more of the Dark Elf blood than he did the Grignr blood, and that's what cancelled it out. Weird. Okay, then. Wow, that was really cool. This succession back and forth between the adopted part of the family and then this biological part of the family who, obviously as a vampire, was rejected by, and maybe Tribunal Temple she converted to afterwards here, but she was rejected by the people because they kept installing them in faction demands. This is a really, really cool back and forth, and I think it's an amazing story. Yeah, and then it just kind of stuck with the original family tree all the way to here, where they've fallen so far, but they are holding on, which I'm kind of impressed by, given that it's the AI in charge of it this entire time. What I'm going to do then is let's quickly jump in as Grignr, and let's see what's going on. Sorry, Talok is obviously taking a Dark Elf name there. What's going on then? How's it going here? Invite Buccaneers. So they did remain pirates, which is impressive. There is an option to become Grignr, which he hasn't taken. So he could at any time take it back on. You know what? I'll give him a hand with that one. Not that, of course, we're going to carry on from here. That's really cool. I am happy to dish this save game out, though, if people want to load in now as Pirate King Grignr III, Grignr, taking on the family name, and maybe rebuild the island and head back out there. Do what I could not and maybe conquest Skyrim, but that is very fun. Like I said in future series, I would love to have a little mod active that makes it so there's a chance for Grigners to spawn up on Solstheim as a fun little callback. Similarly, like an L-Rang spawning potentially in AYLEID rune locations would be kind of fun too. It's a very micro mod. It's kind of unintrusive that way. It's not some big conqueror like, Genghis Khan in CK2. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. It was obviously shorter than I anticipated, but to be completely honest with you, I didn't expect it to go on this long anyway. I only started another Elder King series because it's what I had downloaded when I didn't have any internet at this new house. So it was just more of a coincidence, a circumstance, and I'm glad everybody has enjoyed it. We will be coming back with more Crusader Kings. It's going to be mainstay at least for a little while. I'm not sure whether we'll have Crusader Kings constantly, but of course with the new DLC coming out, I can't not play it. I was going to play it anyway, but as you'll see very soon, I had more of an incentive to do so, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But I was genuinely just going to move straight on to tours and tournaments anyway. Bit of base game. I've already got a plan for it, and I've had the plan since before this series, in fact. So the next series was a bit more planned than this one, so maybe I'll do a little light editing and make it a bit more of a presentational thing. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Sorry for rambling. Let's get back to things. Maybe tomorrow we'll be back with Crusader Kings.